Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and thank you for tuning in to Canal Algérie's Nightly News. I'm your host, Laetitia Sidqawi, and here's what's coming up next. First, we discover more about infrastructures that aim to ensure water security, namely new water desalination stations in Skikda province and the new dam in Soukahras province. New highway linking 5th of July Sport Complex to Khraisiya is underway, a project expected to lift congestion on a busy road, much to the joy of drivers. And as we say goodbye to this summer season, children from Bijaya make the most of these last summer days in Iran. Welcome back. In order to ensure water security, especially in the light of climate change, seawater desalination stations are considered a practical solution, especially the coastline cities. Case in point is Skikda province, where this solution improves the daily life of its inhabitants, awaiting 2 new stations. Najah Tayyar has more.
In Skikda, El Marsab El Mahidi seawater desalination station is operational since last March and supplies the inhabitants of the region with 500 cubic meters of drinking water per day. 2 other stations are being built in the same province to reduce the water stress in the region. We pump seawater for an average of 11,000 cubic meters per day. Once filtered and treated, we add minerals before distributing the water. This desalination station is operational 24 hours per day. Before it was put into service, the situation was difficult. Today, we no longer have any problem with the supply of drinking water. 2 other seawater desalination stations are being constructed. The first is located in the industrial zone of Skikda with a capacity of 100,000 cubic meters per day. The second one will be built at Al Qul with a capacity of 300,000 cubic meters per day. The program includes the construction of other 2 stations added to this one, including the desalination station located in the industrial area of Skikda with a capacity of 100,000 cubic meters per day, intended to supply the local population. In addition to the industrial infrastructures, another station will be built at Al Qul in Bni Said region with a capacity of 300,000 cubic meters per day to supply the area over more than 150 kilometers, qualifying it to be a mega station. The objective of these projects is to ensure water security in the east of the country provinces and to ensure the daily supply of drinking water to the region's inhabitants.
To Soukahras province now, where a huge dam is being built, precisely in Wad Al Jurda municipality. This dam, once completed, will have the capacity to store 40 million cubic meters of drinking water. Covered by Rida Tibrumassin, commented by Rania Al Bahri.
On the eastern borders of Algeria, where one of the biggest projects intended to ensure water security is taking shape, namely Wad Al Jurda Dam in Soukahras province. This project is part of the major works aimed at realizing one of the commitments of the President of the Republic that was entrusted to a national company. The Cosidar company is working on the construction of this dam thanks to the efforts of 420 workers. The concrete phase is always carried out at night. The work is progressing quickly and we expect to deliver the project soon. With an annual storage capacity of 40 million cubic meters, this project will regularly supply the inhabitants of Soukahras province and neighboring regions with drinking water. Once received, this project will contribute to improving the drinking water supply in this eastern region of the country. In order to complete this project successfully, the system of 3 brigades was established. The work is progressing day and night at a sustained pace. Cosidar workers work hard, adopting technical standards in order to deliver the project on time. Once delivered, this project will contribute to strengthening water security in the region.
Another project is in progress, this time in favor of drivers. New highway linking the 5th of July Stadium to Khraisiya is being constructed in order to reduce congestion. Najah Tayyar.
The construction of the two highways to the west of the capital is in a fast-paced progress, a project which is a part of the road traffic relief plan in Algiers province. The first project concerns a 10-kilometer highway connecting the July 5th sports complex to Khraïsia, avoiding the passage through three large cities, Al Ashur, Dararia and Bab Hassan. This project links the road from July 5th Stadium to Khraïsia city. It is divided on three phases of realization. First phase is to complete the road from July 5th Stadium to Al Ashur on 2.5 kilometers. The second one from Al Ashur to Bab Hassan on 4 kilometers. And the third from Bab Hassan to Khraïsia. Once completed, Al Ashur Bridge will serve the main roads of the city and will decrease the traffic as well. This project is completely done by the Algerian skills.
This is the second port that links Dararia and Bab Hassan, only near 5 kilometers. It is in a fast progress. 25% of the project is done.
All the people working in this project are skilled Algerians. We are divided to three groups and we work 24 hours a week. Relieving pressure on the roads, facilitating transport for the drivers and reducing distances between the cities and the capital are among the essential objectives of this mega project. This project will decrease the car traffic. I use this highway every morning and I wait for hours in this road. In addition to its economic impact, this mega project would make it possible to strengthen basic infrastructures at the level of the capital.
Internationally, in the Sahrawi file, a U.S. delegation led by Joshua Harris, Deputy Assistant Secretary of State for North Africa in the Bureau of Near Eastern Affairs of the U.S. Department of State, begins a visit to Western Sahara as part of efforts to relaunch the UN-sponsored peace process in Western Sahara. The visit includes political talks with the Sahrawi leadership and meetings with groups of women and youth, as well as visits to some facilities. The Sahrawi President and Secretary General of the Polisario Front, Brahim Ghali, is expected to receive the U.S. delegation at the end of its visit to the region. Another international scandal for Al-Makhzen intelligence, this time in Germany, where the court of Dusseldorf, west of Germany, issued a sentence of 1 year and 9 months and a fine on a Moroccan aged 36 after being convicted of charges of spying in Germany on the supporters of Hirak Rif movement. The German prosecution has confirmed that the Moroccan was arrested on the 14th of last November in Cologne, west of the country, by members of the Federal Office for Combating Crime. He was spying for the benefit of Moroccan intelligence services on a group of activists from the Hirak Rif movement, and in return for these services, he received tickets for special trips. In the occupied Palestine, a Palestinian young man was killed on Friday by bullets of the Zionist occupation forces during the raid into the village of Aqaba in northeastern occupied West Bank, while 3 other young men were injured by live and rubber bullets, among them a liberated prisoner. In order to provide psychological support for children affected by the recent fires that hit some provinces of the country, a number of children from Bijaya province spend their vacation in Al-Bahia, Wahran, benefiting from various programs and activities during their stay in the Olympic Village. Rania Al-Bahri.
Durable atmosphere. The children of the families affected by the fires that hit Bijaya province continue to enjoy the summer vacation. Reda, like all his friends, seemed comfortable and happy here in Oran province, especially through the psychological and social support he received from those in charge of this initiative. Thank you for this kind initiative. When we came here, we forgot everything. We are very happy. We liked Oran province very much. We hosted in this village our sons and daughters from Bijaya province. The psychological and pedagogical accompaniment was from the first day. We were with them in all the sports and recreational activities that they carried out. Rich and varied entertainment programs impressed these children and raised their morale a few days before the beginning of the new school year. We are very happy and we liked Oran province very much. We visited very beautiful places such as Santa Cruz Fort. The ultimate goal of this initiative remains to establish a culture of solidarity among the people.
The end of the bulletin. Thank you and good night.